So we got that front clip out of the way and allows us to get access now to the parts we need to dig deep into. You know, it really wasn't that bad. It was a few bolts. The whole thing came off as one piece, and hopefully it'll go back on the same way.
I think it will.
Now, he wants to go ahead and clean it all up, and we're actually going to pull the engine out. But before we do it, we're going to kind of extract all the power out of it as humanly possible and doing it very easily by swapping out the distributor. So we reached out to the guys at Performance Distributors and got the Davis Unified Ignition. That's the distributor we're putting in this thing. Now, what's cool about this, it kind of gives you the best of all worlds. Now, the owner was very adamant about saying carburation, right? But he wants some of the benefits of having fuel injection where you can advance and retard the timing. So what we did is we gave these guys all the parameters we had for this truck, ratios in terms of gearing,
what it weighs,
the horsepower, all that kind of stuff, as well as what we're trying to do with it. So they already pre-programmed it. And what that does is allows this truck or this ignition system with the distributor to advance and retard timing as we need to. So when he steps on the throttle, he's going to get instant throttle response and really pick this thing up and get a whole lot more pep.
Hey, another cool thing is the way that these are made, you know, they're just mud and water and vibration resistant as well, which is going to come in handy. Did you tell him how Mike drives? Did you mention that? In all of the correspondence? A good thing to know. So a lot of things going on. We understand that, but here's the deal. We're going to pull this motor, like you said, get this back to Mike, let him clean it up. He's going to go through it a little bit and do some things. And ideally, he'll be done with that, and we'll be done with all this at the same exact time, and then we'll put it all back together, right? That'll never happen. But that's kind of...
I like where your head's at, though.
On paper, the plan looks great. You know?
Man, I think these plug wires have seen better days. That literally just came apart in your hand.
It did. Actually, some of it's still attached. So
nice. We'll get that later.
I'll make a note of that. All right.
Good thing we got some new set of wires, the live wires from Performance Distributors. So we got to turn that like that. See, man, I bet you didn't know that. You just got an education.
I just stand here in awe.
Yeah, you should. Just leave it like that. It's perfect. Yeah.
So that's about as far as we're going to take this right now, because once again, we're going to pull this out of here before too long and let him finish the job. But another cool thing about this is it's just a single wire hookup, right? So we're going to take the wire off of the 12-volt side of the coil, put this little connector on, and then that's going to go like a...
At this point, it's time to pull this motor out and put it in the back of the truck and take it over to his place. Because he's got a lot of work to do on this. Remember, we're trying to time this all. We got to pick up the suspension parts on the way back as well.
We need a flow chart to follow along.